Good evening. So today we're going to be talking about the Haitian Revolution, which was known as the island of Saint Domingue at the time, but I'm just going to be calling it Haiti. At the time, Haiti started out as a French colony, but it also was home to a pirate outpost. These pirates for a long time made their profits selling beef and a kind of jerky called boucan. In 1640 they were running low on beef, so they decided that they should rob Spanish ships. In 6th, the French convinced the pirates to eventually settle down on Haiti, where they decided to open up plantations. And after a while, these plantations became extremely profitable, as the entire island produced 40% of Europe's sugar and more than 60% of its coffee, and with over 40,000 slaves imported every year, their slave population was second only to none. By the 17th century, the population on Haiti was 90% slaves, and each plantation had an average of around 200 slaves. And in more than one case, the majority were women. The four classes on the island of Haiti at the time were the white plantation owners, then the wealthy free people of color, and then there were the poor whites who often worked as artisans and laborers. All the poor whites were also known as petit blogs. Then at the bottom there were the slaves. The Haitian Revolt started in 1789. The Haitian Revolt started because some of the slaves caught wind that the King of France had freed them. This, however, was not true. They also heard about the Declaration of Rights of Man and thought that it applied to them. This ties in with the French Revolution because the French Revolution resulted in the Declaration of Rights of Man. In 1791, the Petit Blogs revolted and took over the city named Port-au-France. They revolted because they thought they were oppressed. They were the oppressed ones for not being rich enough to own slaves. Then the slaves decided that they should be the ones revolting and started a revolt led by Toussaint Brenda, although he later changed it to Toussaint Louverture. French offered aid in an attempt to weaken the French because at the time France was at war with most of Europe. The Spanish offered Louverture a job as a Spanish general, which he took as he saw that it might give him a better job to help the island. In 1793, the British invaded the island and also aided the slaves for the same reason of trying to weaken France. The French, seeing this, decided that they could not win a 3-to-1 war and rightfully gave the slaves their rights. And in 1794, the National Convention in Paris ratified a decree giving the slaves their rights. After this, Louverture stopped in and tried to help get the colony independence, but he didn't for quite a while. But long story short, Napoleon, who's now king of France as a result of the French Revolution, wanted money to redo his empire in the North Americas, so he reintroduced slavery into Haiti. Napoleon then threw Louverture in prison, where he was shipped back to France, and then he died in prison. This surprisingly didn't start the next revolution, as Louverture was not particularly liked after the revolution, as he wanted the slaves to continue growing sugar. The slaves only started fighting back when Napoleon's brother, whom Napoleon placed in charge of Haiti, whose name is Charles Victor Emmanuel, tried to take away their guns. This sparked a guerrilla warfare. The slaves do owe one thing to the best ally in history: disease. This disease was known as yellow fever, and it killed thousands of French soldiers, saying the French were very brutal, who went as far as executing women, children, and men, and also importing man-eating dogs from Cuba. decided that this Napoleon gave up his dreams of having an empire in North America and declared the island independent. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.